Imu and JoyBoy, the greatest rivals in One Piece. They have been at odds ideologically for the past 800 years. Even after JoyBoy's death, he is still causing trouble for Imu and still adding to their long-standing conflict. In this video, I'll explain everything you need to know about Imu and JoyBoy. But don't forget to like the video because it really does help make a difference in the algorithm. So how did this rivalry between Imu and JoyBoy start? Well, first we have to look at JoyBoy and how he became a threat to Imu. JoyBoy started his journey in the Great Kingdom. It was an ancient kingdom that was said to be vast, proud and powerful. According to Vegapunk, the ancient kingdom that predated the world government was vast and possessed technological advancements that even his genius could not attempt to replicate. This kingdom probably functioned as a utopia, one where food and resources were abundant, diseases and poverty non-existent, and where the residents were satisfied by the security and comfort of its walls. Every want and need were within arm's reach. But if we believe that JoyBoy was anything like Luffy, then he likely wasn't content with that lifestyle. His thirst for freedom and adventure drove him to flee the kingdom, so he became the first man to sail the seas and was known as the first pirate. Little did he know his interactions with the outside world would ultimately bring about the downfall of his homeland. Imu, on the other hand, was the leader of the 20 kingdoms. During the Great War, 20 kingdoms rebelled against the ancient kingdom. They wanted to destroy it because the ancient kingdom was so powerful. I believe that the ancient kingdom were the ones who made all the devil fruits, and that's what made them so powerful. But under Imu's influence, the 20 kingdoms used the ancient weapons against the ancient kingdom to win the war. Since the ancient kingdom used devil fruits, their greatest weakness was water. That's why they sunk most of the world. By sinking nearly everything, the 20 kingdoms managed to defeat the ancient kingdom, which vastly consisted of devil fruit users. And this is exactly what Imu wants to do in the present timeline right now. Vegapunk said the world is sinking. If this were to happen, then most devil fruit users would die, taking out nearly all of Imu's opponents, since most of them are devil fruit users. This was Imu's master plan 800 years ago to win the war, and it is the same now, and it also explains why Mariejois is located on the red line, and why Imu has been killing off races like the Lunarians because they can fly. When Imu does this, she wants most people to die so they can restart the world again and rule it for another 800 years. But going back to JoyBoy, he was none other than a man looking for an adventure. I believe he had a carefree nature just like Luffy, but he doesn't seem to be as self-absorbed as him. What I mean by that is that Luffy mostly only cares about himself, his crew, and the friends he makes along the way. But at the end of the day, Luffy doesn't care about what the world government is doing. He doesn't care about freeing slaves. He doesn't care about the future of the world. He's not someone who goes out of his way to help people. If Luffy was like that, then he would be like Dragon and he would start his own revolutionary army, but he is not. And from what we've seen from JoyBoy, he does seem to be more like Dragon in that aspect, because he wants to help out the world and the future generations that are to come. JoyBoy left a letter of apology for failing to help Fishman Island. He stored his Aiki inside a giant robot to help people in the future. JoyBoy truly cared about the future generation and wanted the world to get better. There was no One Piece back then, so when he set out to sea, he didn't have a clear goal like Luffy does. He just set out for an adventure, and as he witnessed the world, he quickly realized how cruel and unjust this world is, and he made it his goal to help and liberate people. So while Luffy and JoyBoy seem to share a similar personality, they have very different goals. Luffy is undoubtedly more self-centered than JoyBoy, but you can't fault him for that. Luffy's main desire has always been personal freedom and the thrill of adventure. He didn't become a pirate with the intention of helping others. In the end, JoyBoy was defeated in the war and the ancient kingdom was wiped out by the 20 kingdoms. And Imu, envious of the power that the ancient kingdom had, decided to replicate it. Imu created her own utopia in this world, and it was the creation of the world government and the world nobles, but only allowing people of noble birth to be able to live in Mariejois. Mariejois is Imu's own version of the ancient kingdom, but knowing how advanced this kingdom was, it is safe to say that Imu has come nowhere close to being as powerful or innovative as the ancient kingdom was. Since Imu lacks the advanced technology of the ancient kingdom, she resorted to using slaves. This is the key difference between Mariejois and the ancient kingdom. While the ancient kingdom was technologically superior, Imu relies on slavery in an attempt to reach the same level of advancement. I believe that JoyBoy and the ancient kingdom gained their power through technology and intelligence, while Imu and the 20 kingdoms rose to power through greed and malice. People admired the ancient kingdom, and that's what makes it different than the current world government, because people fear the world government right now and the nobles. They don't admire them.